My father-in-law was so certain I'd been unfaithful that he covertly obtained a DNA sample from my baby for a paternity test. When I discovered the results hidden in his home, my husband and I chose to sever ties with him. My husband, Liam, and I have been together for roughly 6 years, married for 3. His father, Thomas, has never warmed to me. I suspect it's because I don't fit the mold of the woman he envisioned for his son. Liam hails from a conservative family where the women tend to be reserved and deferential. His mother rarely voices her opinions, always agreeing with Thomas. His sister mirrors this dynamic with her spouse. I, however, am different. I have a career, I'm outspoken, I hold firm opinions, and I don't just agree with everything said to me. Over the years, Thomas has remarked that I'm too self-reliant or overly focused on my job. When Liam and I got engaged, Thomas privately questioned him about whether he was sure about marrying someone who might not prioritize being a traditional wife and mother. Liam shared this with me later, and we both dismissed it as absurd, though in hindsight it was a warning sign. Thomas isn't overtly antagonistic, his approach is more subtle, with passive-aggressive jabs. For instance, when I got a promotion last year, he commented that it was great some women could have it all, but he hoped I wouldn't let my job overshadow what truly matters. Whenever I prepared meals for family events, Thomas always found fault. Too little seasoning, not enough variety, or why didn't I make his preferred dish? Liam always stood up for me, which I valued, but he often tried to diffuse tensions rather than directly challenge his father. He'd excuse Thomas's behavior as old school or harmless. I understood family dynamics are tricky, but sometimes I felt Liam prioritized avoiding conflict over fully supporting me. Tensions escalated when we began trying for a child. It took us about 1.5 years to conceive our daughter, Ava. During that period, Thomas suggested that my job stress might be hindering my ability to get pregnant, and even recommended I quit work to focus on being a wife, citing his generation's norms. I brushed it off, but it grated on me. When I finally became pregnant, Thomas's demeanor shifted oddly. He grew overly fixated on my pregnancy, asking intrusive questions about my medical visits, the conception timeline, and whether I was taking proper care of myself. Initially, I thought he was just eager about becoming a grandparent, but something felt off. He'd make pointed remarks about hoping the baby resembled Liam, or how unpredictable genetics could be. These comments intensified as my pregnancy progressed, often accompanied by a skeptical look that unsettled me. Liam noticed but insisted his father was just excited, perhaps nervous about grandfatherhood. I should mention I traveled for work a few times during pregnancy, short overnight trips for client meetings. Thomas was oddly curious about these, asking where I was going, who I was meeting, and where I stayed. Liam attributed it to concern for my well-being, but it felt invasive. Ava was born 8 months ago, and she's wonderful. She has Liam's dark hair and nose, but my lighter eyes and perhaps my facial structure, a clear blend of us both. Yet from the moment she arrived, Thomas was peculiar about her looks. He'd comment that babies change so much in their first year or that it's hard to tell who they resemble early on. During those early months, Thomas visited often, bringing gifts and holding Ava, but he'd scrutinize her face intensely as if searching for something. He'd make remarks about her eyes or features that felt loaded. As exhausted new parents, Liam and I didn't dwell on it initially, but looking back, his behavior was suspicious. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.